welcome. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for coming, for joining us today, for supporting this cause, and then also for supporting our YTT students who are graduating today. The puppies will be puppies. All right, they may take off with blocks, straps, towels. All right. At any time, if any of they're puppies, so sometimes they release when they feel like it. If they release on your mat, we consider that mine good luck. But we will come, clean it, replace your mat, so don't worry. So enjoy, and good luck, ladies. Have fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
In a moment, and I'll give you a signal.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm a freestyle. Okay, hello everyone, welcome. My name is Julie.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Daisy.
And I am Victoria.
Thank you all for being here and for sharing your presence. You were given a sticky note for assist to place at the top of your mat, so take a moment to check to make sure it's there. If at any time you decide you'd rather not have assist, feel free to slide it completely under your mat. This practice is for you, so do what feels good. And if at any time you need to take a puppy break or a regular break, child's pose or shavasana are always wonderful places to settle in. Okay, let's begin in shavasana. So we're going to release onto our backs and let the feet fall open and leg bones release into gravity. Okay, soften any tension from shoulders to fingers, fingers all the way down to your toes. Gaze is either soft or eyes closed and jaw is soft. Find weight in your muscles and bones as you settle into the mat. I'm going to share a quote with you this morning. The breaking leads to opening. The opening allows expansion. The expansion creates more space. The space invites growth in. Once again, the breaking leads to opening. The opening allows expansion. The expansion creates more space. The space invites growth in. As you move through the class this morning, we like you to notice where you can create space, where you can invite the breath into the body to open and expand, and how this can support your personal growth both on and off your mat. Take this time to bring awareness to your breath. Feel the natural way your chest rises and releases with each breath. Continue breathing. Bring the right palm to the stomach, left palm to chest. And with your awareness and attention on your breath, send your breath to both palms equally. Feel with every inhale, your belly and chest expand, and with every exhale, a softening as things settle in the body. Continue with this breath, natural, full, and flowing. Begin to invite movement back into the body. You can wiggle through the fingers and toes. Grow this movement into the wrists and ankles. Take a supine stretch here. And then bring your knees to your chest. Draw knees to the outer ribs, soles of the feet to ceiling. Reach through the insides of the knees to bind outer feet. Palms face in. Let's stay here for 4 breaths. Use your bind to draw the knees down as you resist and try to press the soles of the feet to the ceiling. Release the sacrum and shoulder blades to the mat. Notice any sensations, and if you're holding on to any tension, use your breath to soften. Release the bind, hug both knees to the chest. Keep the right knee to the chest and extend the left leg to the mat. Let the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Draw the knee across the body as you extend the right arm away from you. As you inhale and exhale, welcome each breath into your body. Send your breath into whatever space is open to the ceiling. Feel with every inhale, expansion. Every exhale, that expansion softens. Stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. Draw the knee to center, switch legs. Left knee to chest, right leg extends to the mat. Bring the right hand to the outside of your left knee and draw the knee across your body Extend the left arm away from you. Once again, breathe into whatever space is open to the ceiling above you. Use your inhale to expand and your exhales to soften and settle. Notice any sensations you experience. 2 more rounds of breath here. Return to center. Hug both knees to chest. Now begin to invite movement into the body by gently rocking forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Now begin to grow this movement. Make the rocks bigger until you start to come up and then rock it back. Rock and roll up and then back. Next time you come up, pause. Hover your feet off the ground and then roll back. Let's do that again. Rock it up, hover, roll back. Now let's do this again, but without the arms. Try not to hold on to your legs and see what happens. Rock up, hover, and then roll back. Next time you come up, release your feet to the mat. Bring your hands behind you. Come onto your fingertips. Lift the heart. Move the chest away from your thighs. Draw the belly in and up. Stay here. Or raise both calves to the mat and flex the feet. You can stay here with your fingertips behind you or reach the hands forward. Keep the heart lifted. 2 more breaths here. You can imagine a string from your heart center and it's being pulled up to the ceiling above you. 1 more breath. And release your feet back to the mat. Bring your hands alongside you. Bring the soles of the feet together. And allow the knees to fall open. Press into the mat to gently lift your sit bones. Shift them back, release them down, and slide them forward. Keep the feet where they are, or slide the heels towards your inner groin. You can bind your feet or ankles with your hands. Press soles of feet into one another as inner thighs draw down. Energetically extend the knees away from you. Belly draws in and up, heart lifts. You can stay here or extend the heart and fold forward. Release the head, back of the neck is open. 3 rounds of breath here. Lift the gaze, lift from the back of the heart to come up. Keep the left knee bent, extend the right heel to the top of the mat. Bring the sole of the left foot to right inner thigh, flex the right foot. Bring your hands alongside your hips. Press into the mat to lift the heart and find length in the spine. And begin to walk the hands forward and fold. Release the head and find space in the back of the neck. Send your breath into the back body and use your inhales to extend your heart forward and the exhales to explore a little more into this pose. Stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. Lift the gaze, walk the hands back, bring the ankle of the left foot just above the right knee, and keep the right foot flexed. Use your fingertips alongside your hips to press the mat away from you to find length in the spine, and walk the hands forward and fold. Notice any sensations. Use your breath to soften. Lift the gaze, walk the hands back. Place the left sole of the foot to the outside of the right leg. Bend the right knee, heel comes towards your left hip, and bring the left fingertips behind you towards your sacrum. Press the ground away from you, draw the left shoulder behind you, place the right elbow outside the left knee, press and resist. Use your inhale to lift the heart and lengthen the spine. Exhale, draw the left shoulder behind you. Again, inhale, find that length. Exhale, draw behind you. Inhale, length. Exhale, revolve. Stay for one more round of breath. Come back to center. We're going to try something funky now. So bring the hands to the right side and use them, and then place them behind you. Use the hands to lift the sit bones up and then spin around to come into a seated twist on the left side. Yes, you did it.
To see it, right?
Yeah, you're gonna spin around and come back to face me.
Okay, wait, one more time.
One more time, we're gonna show you.
Okay, so we're here. We're gonna place our hands. I might be going the opposite way, but you wanna go all the way around and come back. Okay. Yes.
All the way around.
Yeah.
All the way around.
Go.
Okay.
Adjust if things got a little funky. Bring the right fingertips to the mat behind you towards your sacrum. Use that to press the ground away from you to find length in the spine. Draw the right elbow and shoulder behind you and place the left elbow outside the right knee. Use that connection to press and resist.
Or just your opposite side.
Inhale here to lift the heart and grow the spine. Exhale, draw the shoulder behind you. Again, inhale, find that length. Exhale, draw the shoulder behind you. Inhale, length. Exhale, revolve. Stay here for one more round of breath. Release and come back to center. Extend the bottom leg and bring the right ankle above the left knee. Flex both feet, fingertips to the mat alongside the hips. Press the mat away from you to lift the heart and begin to walk the hands forward and fold. Settle into your breath, settle into any sensations. If you tend to experience tension in the back of the legs, use your breath to create space and soften. Stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. Lift the gaze, walk the hands back, bring the sole of the right foot to left inner thigh, readjust as needed. Use your hands for support as you lift the heart, and take an inhale here and then exhale, walk the hands forward and fold. Release the head, feel for space in the back of the neck. In your fold, extend your heart forward as you reach your hip bones back. Belly draws in and up to create more space for the fold. 2 more rounds of breath here. Lift the gaze, lift from the back of the heart and come up. Extend both legs away from you and give them a shake. Give them a shake. Give them a shake. Moving with ease, bring your body onto all fours, hands and knees. We'll meet in tabletop. Feel free to place a blanket under your knees for support. If you know you have sensitive knees, the blanket will help pad and give you some support.
In your tabletop, and a little in front of the shoulder line. Knees sit bones or hip distance apart and can be a little behind the hips. Activate the hands by clawing at the fingertips. Tops of the feet press down, press the shin bones to the mat, and press into the palms to round the spine, up towards the ceiling. Hip bones draw towards the ribs, chin draws towards the heart. Think of a Halloween cat. Now lift the chin up towards the ceiling. Draw the upper arm bones back to open through the collarbones. Belly draws in and up. Turn the hip bones up to the ceiling to our cow position. Inhale here. Exhale, press into the palms, round the spine, draw chin to chest. Inhale, chin to ceiling, upper arm bones draw back. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to ceiling. Exhale, round the spine. Flow through this 2 more times at your own pace. On the inhale, finding space. On the exhale, rounding up. And when you are done with this, return to tabletop. Take the hands wider than shoulder width apart. Draw the belly in and tilt your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Keep the hips where they are. Walk your hands forward as far as they can go without the hips shifting forward. Bring the chin or forehead to the mat. Stay here for 3 breaths. Allow the back of the heart to melt into gravity. Sending your breath to any areas of tension, and use that breath to soften, settle, and release. 1 more breath. And lift the gaze. Keep the right hand forward. Snuggle left arm under the body toward the right side of the mat. Rest on the left shoulder and temple. Stay here or slide the right hand back aligned with the face, elbow up towards the ceiling. Press into the fingertips to gently lift your shoulder off the mat and snuggle it under. Allow the right arm to soften or raise your fingertips to ceiling. Turn the thumb behind you, bend the elbow, place back of hand to left hip or low back. Take 3 breaths here. Send your breath into the left side of your body. Expand the breath into any spaces that feel closed off. 1 more breath here. Release the bind. Press into right fingertips. Gently lift shoulder and extend left hand to the top of the mat. Now snuggle the right arm under the body toward the left side of the mat. Rest on the right shoulder and temple. Option to stay here or slide the right hand back aligned with the face, elbow up towards the ceiling. Press into the fingertips to gently lift your shoulder off the mat and snuggle it under. Allow the left arm to soften or raise your fingertips to ceiling. Turning the thumb behind you, bend the elbow, place the back of the hand to right low hip. Take 3 breaths here. Send your breath to the right side of the body, creating space and expansion with every inhale. Settle into gravity with every exhale. 1 more breath. And release the bind. Press fingertips to gently lift the shoulder and extend the right hand to the top of the mat. Return to all fours. claw at the finger pads, belly draws in and up, and extend the left foot to the back of the room. Flex the foot, hug the inner thigh to midline, baby toes pointed down to the mat. Now reach the right hand to the front of the room with the thumb up, palm facing in. Stay here for 3 breaths. Hug the inner thigh to the midline. Reach your hand and foot away from each other. Good, one more breath. And release to all 4s. Now extend the right foot to the back of the room. Flex the foot, hug the inner thigh to the midline, baby toes pointed down to the mat. Reach your left hand to the front of the room with the thumb up and palm facing in. Hold here for 3 breaths. The core is engaged. Reach the hand and foot away from each other. Good, one more breath. And come back to all 4s. Inhale, reach the left foot, right arm away from one another. Exhale, bend the elbow to the knee, round the spine. Inhale, reach the foot and hand away. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more time. Inhale, extend, extend, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. And return to all 4s. Other side. Inhale, extend right foot, left arm away from you. Exhale, bring the elbow to the knee, round the spine. Inhale, extend the right foot and arm away from each other. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more time. Inhale to extend. Exhale, elbow to the knee. And return to all 4s. Good. Tuck the toes under to our first down dog, sending the hips back and up. Spread the fingers and claw at the finger pads. Hug the forearms in while upper arms lift up. Draw the belly in and up, press thigh bones, inner thighs back, and inner heels down. Actively engage the fingers and try to squeeze the mat between first finger and thumb as you energetically try to slide the mat forward with your hands. Crown of the head extends down. Actively draw from the side body in, sit bones press up and away. Bend the knees if your hamstrings are tight. Take a breath here. Now shift your heart forward, weight onto hands and toes, come into plank position. Option to lower the knees to the mat. Fingers spread, actively engaged and placed about shoulder width apart. Explore width placements and turning fingers out and in and find what feels best for you. Arm bones squeeze towards one another to engage sides of waist as hands draw back. Inner thighs press up, heels press away from shoulders. Gaze about a foot in front of your hands, back of the neck is open. On your next exhale, send the hips up and back to down dog. Good. All right, inhale, raise right heel to ceiling. Exhale, shift your heart forward, right knee to right elbow. Yes. Inhale, right heel extends to the ceiling. Exhale, release the foot down. Other side. Inhale, left heel extends to ceiling. Exhale, shift the weight forward, knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release the foot to the mat. Awesome. Send your hips up to down dog. Now step the right foot between your hands. Slide or wiggle the left foot back. There you go. Release the back knee to the mat. Option to use a blanket underneath your knee. Then slide the knee back, then forward to make sure you are on top of the knee. Back foot can stay tucked or top of the foot is down. Come onto the fingertips and let your hips get heavy. Take 3 breaths here. Send your breath to any areas of tension. Invite expansion. 2 more breaths. Using the exhale to soften. 1 more breath. Step back to your down dog. Now step the left foot between your hands. Slide or wiggle the right foot back, release the back knee to the mat. Option to use your blanket. Make sure you are on top of the knee. Back foot can stay tucked or top of the foot down. Come onto fingertips and let your hips get heavy. Take 3 breaths here. Noticing any tension. Send your breath there. 2 more breaths. As you inhale, expand. As you exhale, soften. 1 more breath. Step back to down dog. Step the right foot between hands. Slide the left foot back. Release the back knee. Make sure you are on top of the knee. Shift the hips back. Walk the hands with you to lift the right sole of the foot off the mat, foot flexed. Shift the hips forward and bend into the front knee, back to low lunge. Now shift the hips back, flex the front foot. Shift the hips forward into your low lunge. Shift the hips back, front leg straightens. Shift the hips forward, bend the knee. Last time, shift the hips back and stay there. Flex the front foot, draw the toes toward you and try to drag that heel back. Belly draws in and up. Inhale, extend the heart forward. And as you exhale, bend the elbows and fold. Let's do that again. Inhale, extend the heart forward, find length in the spine. Exhale, soften, bend the elbows and fold. 1 more time. Inhale to extend. Exhale, soften and fold. Stay here 3 breaths. Notice and experience. Breathe into the sensations. 1 more breath here. And lift the gaze. Begin to shift the hips forward to plant the front foot. Release palms to the mat. Lift the back knee. Step back to down dog. Step the left foot between the hands. Slide the right foot back. Release the back knee and come onto fingertips. Shift the hips back, walk the hands with you to lift the right sole of the foot off the mat, foot is flexed. Now shift the hips forward, once again come to your low lunge. Shift the hips back, flex the front foot to half splits. Shift the hips forward into low lunge. Shift the hips back. Shift the hips forward. Now shift the hips back and stay here. Flex the front foot. Draw the toes toward you and try to drag that heel back. Draw the belly in and up. Use your inhale to extend the heart forward, and as you exhale, bend the elbows and fold. Again, inhale, extend the heart forward. Exhale, bend the elbows and fold. 1 more time, inhale to extend. Exhale, soften and fold. Stay here 3 breaths. Send your breath to where you notice any tension. Release the jaw, soften the shoulders. 1 more breath. And lift the gaze. Begin to shift the hips forward to plant the front foot. Release the palms to the mat, lift the back knee, step to back to downward dog. Step the right foot between hands. Release the back knee to the mat. Squeeze the knees towards one another. Raise the fingertips to the ceiling. 2 breaths here. Draw the front hip back as the back hip draws forward. Draw the belly in and up. Heart lifts and shoulders soft. Great. On your next exhale, release your hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. Get ready. Inhale, raise right heel to ceiling. Exhale, shift your heart forward, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right heel extends to ceiling. Exhale, release the foot down. Other side. Inhale, left heel extends to ceiling. Exhale, shift the weight forward, knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release foot to the mat. And step back to down dog. Step the left foot between hands. Release the back knee to the mat. Squeeze the knees towards one another. Raise the fingertips to the ceiling. 2 breaths here. Draw front hip back, back hip forward. Belly draws in and up, heart lifts, shoulders are soft. Yes. On your next exhale, release your hands to the mat, step back to down dog. All right, inhale, raise left heel to ceiling. Exhale, shift your heart forward, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left heel extends to the ceiling. You got this. Exhale, release the foot down. Other side. Inhale, right heel extends to ceiling. Exhale, shift the weight forward, knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release the foot to the mat. Yes, you did it. Step the right foot between your hands and release the back knee to the mat. Rise up to low lunge. Turn the heart towards the exit. Parallel the arms to the mat. Inhale, extend the hands away from one another. Exhale, release the shoulders. Now lead from the back of the hand, sweep down and around. Reach both hands to ceiling. Yes, release hands to the mat. Lift the back knee, step back to down dog. Other side. Step the left foot between your hands, back knee to the mat. Rise up for low lunge. Turn the heart towards the mirrors, arm parallel to mat. Inhale, reach the hands away from one another. Exhale, release the shoulders. Lead from the back of the hand, sweep down and around. Both hands to the ceiling. And release the hands to the mat. Lift the back knee, step back to down dog. Inhale, right heel to ceiling. Exhale, shift your weight forward, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, right heel extends to ceiling. Exhale, release the foot down. Other side. Inhale, left heel extends to ceiling. Exhale, shift the weight forward, knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release the foot to the mat. Yes. Now send the sit bones back, press to down dog, and stay here 3 breaths. All right, step right foot between the hands. Back heel and knee lifts. Squeeze feet towards one another to find stability and come up onto your fingertips. Energetically drag yourself forward, belly in and up, heart extends forward. Stay here for 2 breaths. Right foot steps back, press back into down dog. Step left foot between hands, back kneel and heel lifts. Squeeze the feet towards one another, finding stability. Come onto fingertips and energetically drag yourself forward. Belly engaged, heart extends forward. 2 breaths here. Left foot steps back, press to downward dog. Step the right foot between hands. Squeeze feet towards one another. Raise fingertips to ceiling. Front hip draws back and back hip draws forward. Draw the belly in and up. Lift the heart. Inhale, reach hands up. Exhale, release the shoulders down. Take a breath here. Good. Return hands to the mat. Step front foot back to down dog. Step the left foot between hands. Squeeze feet towards one another. Extend fingertips to the ceiling. Front hip draws back and back hip draws forward. Belly in, lift through the chest. Inhale, reach hands up. Exhale, shoulders down. Take one breath here. Hands to the mat, step front foot back and down dog. Step the right foot between the hands. Rise up, fingertips to the ceiling. Yes, open your heart towards the right. Arms come parallel to the mat. Extend right fingertips back, left fingertips reach forward. Hug feet towards one another. Front hip drawing back, back hip drawing forward. Heart stays lifted as hands reach away from each other. Take a breath here. You got this. Hold it. Good. Lead from the back hand. Sweep it down and around. Both hands to the ceiling. Turn the palms forward. Release the hands to the mat. Step back to downward dog. Step the left foot between the hands. Rise up, fingertips to ceiling. Yes. Turn your heart towards the left as you extend your left fingertips back. Right fingertips extend forward. Hug the feet towards one another. Front hip draws back, back hip draws forward. Feel for space in the front body. One more breath. You got this. Yes, lead from the back hand, sweep it down and around, both hands to the ceiling. Turn the palms forward, release hands to the mat, step back to downward dog. Take a breath here. Step right foot forward and rise up, hands to the ceiling. Arms come parallel to the mat as you open to the right. Take an inhale. Yes, and exhale. Lead with the front hand, turn the palm down, reach it forward, 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 and then release to the mat. Right hand to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Step back to your downward dog. Step left foot forward. Rise up, fingertips to the ceiling, arms parallel to the mat as you open to the left. Left fingertips extend back, right fingertips extend forward. Lead with your right hand, turn the palm down and reach it to the front of the room, then release it to the mat. Left hand extends to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes to the mat, step back to down dog. Take 2 breaths here. Yeah, let's do it, guys. Step right foot forward, rise up, fingertips extend, high lunge. Keep the left hand reaching. Turn the thumb to the front of the room, palm open to the exit. Sweep the right hand behind you. Bend the elbow and place back of hand to outer waist or low back. Press the back of the hand into whatever it is connected to. Reach the left fingertips to the ceiling and draw the upper arm bones back. Belly draws in and up. Heart lifts. One more breath here. Ooh. Stay with the vine and lead with the top hand. Turn the left palm face forward. Begin to reach it forward and then release the hand to the mat. Stay here and draw right shoulder and elbow behind you to revolve bottom ribs under. Inhale, extend the heart forward. Exhale, revolve the bottom ribs under. Again, inhale, extend forward. Exhale, revolve. Inhale, release the bind, right hand to the ceiling. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Step back into down dog. Step left foot forward. Rise up, fingertips extend, high lunge. Keep the right hand reaching. Turn the left thumb to the front of the room, palm open to mirrors. sweep the hand behind you, bend the elbow in place, back of hand to outer waist or low back. Press the back of the hand into whatever it is connected to. Reach the right fingertips to the ceiling and draw the upper arm bones back. Belly in and up. One more breath here. You're doing so amazing. Stay with the top of the bind and lead with the top hand. Turn the palm to the front of the room. Begin to reach it forward. Yes, and then release it to the mat. Draw the left shoulder and elbow behind you to revolve the bottom ribs under. Inhale, extend the heart forward. Exhale, revolve bottom ribs under. Again, inhale, extend. Exhale, revolve. Inhale, release the bind, left hand to the ceiling. Exhale, both hands to the mat, step back into down dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, right foot to the ceiling. Exhale, shift the heart forward, knee to right elbow, hold here. Then knee to left elbow, hold. Knee to center, hold for one more breath. Press into down dog. Inhale, left foot extends up. Exhale, shift forward, knee to left elbow. Knee to right elbow. Knee to center, hold for one more breath, then press back into down dog. Take 3 breaths here.
Take one more deep breath. And extend your right foot to the ceiling. On your exhale, take a medium step forward. Feet should be hip width distance apart or wider. Release back heel down and turn back toes to a 45-degree angle. Walk the hands back to frame the front foot. Press down and forward through the ball of the front foot and draw the front hip back. Inhale, extend the heart forward. Find length in the spine. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, extend the heart forward. Exhale, and hold. Inhale, extend. Exhale, and fold. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Lift your gaze, lift the back heel, and step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot to ceiling, and as you exhale, take a medium step forward. Feet hip width distance apart. Release your back heel down and turn the back toes to a 45-degree angle. Walk hands back to frame the front foot and press down through that ball of the front foot, drawing your front hip back. Inhale, extend your heart forward and find length in your spine. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale the heart forward. Exhale to fold. One more time here. Inhale, extend. Exhale to fold. And stay here for 2 breaths. Lift your gaze, lift your back heel, and step back into downward dog. Raise your right heel to the ceiling and take a medium step forward. Back heel revolves down and toes turn towards left front corner of the mat. Press down and forward through the ball of the front foot. Maintain a soft bend in the knee as you lift and engage the thigh and draw your front hip back. Bring your right fingertips to the inside of your right foot or to a block. Left hand to your waist or extend fingertips to ceiling. Come into triangle. Extend your heart forward. Revolve the bottom rib cage under. Gaze can be to the ceiling, neutral, or down. And take 2 more breaths here. Gaze down. Bring the top of the hand down to the mat. Step back for downward facing dog. Inhale. Left heel to ceiling. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Now sweep it under the body to the left elbow and pause. Sweep it to the middle and pause. You got this, guys. And extend that leg up and back for downward facing dog. All right, raise your left heel to the ceiling, taking a medium step forward. Back heel revolves down and toes turn to a 45-degree angle. Press down through the ball of the front foot and maintain a soft bend in the knee as you lift and engage your thigh. Draw that same hip back. Bring your left fingertips to the inside of your left foot or to a block. Right hand to waist or extend fingertips to ceiling, coming into triangle. Extend your heart forward, revolve the bottom cage under. Gaze can be to the ceiling, neutral, or down. And take 2 breaths here. Bring your gaze down. Bring your top hand to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Now inhale, right heel to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your knee to your left elbow and pause. Now sweep it to your right elbow and pause. And then sweep it to your heart center and pause. It burns good, folks, it's okay. And now extend your leg back up and return to downward facing dog. Raise your right heel to the ceiling. Take a medium step forward and come back into triangle. Back heel revolves down. Press through the ball of the front foot, having a soft knee, bend in your knee, right hip draws back. Right fingertips to the inside of the foot or a block, and draw your left fingertips to the ceiling. Turn left hand so thumb faces back of room. Bend your elbow and bring back of hand to low back or right hip. Draw shoulder and elbow behind you as you extend through your heart, and send your breath into the left side of your body, taking 1 more breath here. Release your bind and hand frames the front foot. Step back for downward facing dog. Other side. Raise left heel to the ceiling. Take a medium step forward. Your back heel revolves down. Press through the ball of your front foot and a soft bend in your knee. Left fingertips to the inside of left foot or to a block, and raise your right fingertips to the ceiling. Turn right hand so thumb faces the back of the room. Bend the elbow and place the back of the hand to the low back or outer hip. Draw shoulder and elbow behind you. Send your breath into your right side. 1 more breath here. Release your bind and bring your right hand back to the mat. Step back for downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel to ceiling. And exhale, bring your knee to your chest and hold for 3 little pulses. 1, 2, 3. Sweep the left leg up and back and down for downward facing dog. All right, other side. Inhale, left heel extends. Exhale, bring your knee to your chest, rounding through your spine. We're gonna do 3 little pulses here. 1, 2, 3. All right, kick that left leg back and return to downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 breaths. Right heel to ceiling. Step foot in between hands, keeping your back heel lifted. Squeeze your feet towards one another. Rise up and range fingertips to ceiling. Bring your back hip forward and your front hip back. Soften your shoulders. On your next exhale, revolve your back heel down and open your arms parallel to the mat. Press down through the outer edge of your back foot. Back inner thigh presses away from you, and bend into your front knee as you lower into your front sit bone. Move your front knee towards the baby toe side of your foot. Draw your belly in and up. Extend the fingers away from you. Release your shoulders, and stay here for 2 more breaths. Windmill your hands back to the mat and step back to downward facing dog. Left heel extends to the ceiling. Step foot to the top of the mat. Feet squeeze towards the midline. Rise up, fingertips to ceiling. Draw your belly in and up and low ribs to midline. Revolve your back heel down, arms parallel to mat. Outer edges of the back foot presses into the mat. Inner thigh presses away from you. Bend into your front knee, lower through your front sit bones. Front knee towards your baby toes. Crown of head reaches up, shoulders soften and release. Stay here for 2 rounds of breath. And return your hands back to the mat and step back for downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel to ceiling. Exhale, step your foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up, fingertips to ceiling. Exhale, revolve back heel down and open arms parallel to the mat. Inhale, sweep both hands to the ceiling, back heel lifts into our high lunge. Exhale, hands back to mat, step back for downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel to ceiling. Exhale, step the foot forward, squeeze feet to midline. Inhale, fingertips up to ceiling, rise up. Exhale, back heel revolves down, open your arms and bend into your front knee. Inhale, back heel lifts, fingertips sweep to ceiling. Exhale, hands to mat, step back for downward facing dog. And we're gonna move through this 5 more times each side, moving with your breath. Take a deep inhale, exhale, and let's get it going, folks. Inhale, right heel extends up. Exhale, foot in between hands. Squeeze feet towards one another. Inhale, rise up, fingertips to ceiling. Exhale, revolve back heel down, open arms parallel to mat. Inhale, lift heel back, lift back heel and sweep fingertips to ceiling. Exhale, hands back to mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, foot in between hands. Feet squeeze to midline. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back heel revolves down. Open your arms. Inhale, revolve back to high lunge. Exhale, hands back to mat. Step back, down dog. As you inhale, right heel to ceiling. Exhale, step in between your hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, open to your warrior 2. Sweep back to high lunge. Palms to mat as you exhale. Step back, downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, left heel raises. Exhale, step foot between your hands. Use your inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, open it up, warrior 2. Sweep the back hand down and around for high lunge. Hands back to mat as you exhale, downward facing dog. Keep moving at your own pace. Use your breath to guide you. Don't worry about if your neighbor is faster or slower than you. You find your own edge and you ride that edge. When you come into your high lunge, squeeze your feet towards one another and use that to find stability. And use that to rise up nice and strong. When you open into your warrior 2, let your shoulders soften but keep the heart lifted. When you plant your hands, find your down dog and already be thinking about raising the opposite leg to the ceiling. There's no pauses. Notice where you're stopping. Notice where your breath is getting caught. Keep breathing and keep moving with your own breath. You've got this. Every breath has a movement, and every movement has a breath. Once you've completed your 5 rounds, we'll all meet in downward dog. But keep it moving. Keep that energy flowing. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how your breath is starting to fire up. Maybe you're building some heat and embrace that. Use that fuel to find your strength and use that fuel to find your stability. And once you're back in your downward facing dog, settle in. Or if at this moment child's pose suits you, take that. And let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. You've done amazing things so far this morning. Thank your body for that. And your body knows what it needs, so listen to it. If you need to pedal your feet, pedal your feet. If you need to bend your knees, bend those knees. Whatever feels good here. And we're gonna take a few rounds of breath. You guys are doing awesome. Keep breathing, find that natural breath. On your next inhale, come up to downward facing dog. And walk your hands to the back of the mat to meet your feet. Feet are hip width distance apart or wider, or the mounds of your big toes can be touching. And come onto your fingertips. On your next inhale, extend the heart forward. Draw your upper arm bones back into a half lift. Exhale, bend your elbows and release the crown of your head and fold. Inhale, extend the heart forward, arm bones back. Exhale, bend the elbows and fold. Back of the neck is open. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend your knees and sit back. Inhale, reach your hands to the ceiling. And exhale, this is your chair. Draw your belly in and up, low ribs to midline to neutralize the sacrum. Release the shoulders and relax your jaw. Squeeze inner thighs toward one another like you're squeezing a coconut. And on your next exhalation, release the hands back to the mat and extend the sit bones to the ceiling. And shake that out, let it go. Now bend your knees, lower the sit bones, and reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Belly draws in and up. Turn the torso to the right, facing to the exit, or towards the sound of my voice. Right hand sweeps behind you and left hand sweeps to the front. Reach front hand away from the back hand, mindful you're still squeezing that coconut between your thighs. On your next inhale, sweep your back hand forward, fingertips to ceiling. Exhale, revolve torso to the left to face the mirrors, away from my voice. Left hand reaches to the back of the room, right hand to the front. Keep the belly drawing in and up, create space between the front hand and back hand. And on your next exhale, sweep right back hand forward, both hands to ceiling. Exhale and release the hands to mat, forward fold. Take a second to shake that out. And one more time. On your next exhale, bend the knees and sit back. Inhale, fingertips to ceiling. Exhale, open to the exit. Left hand forward, right hand back. Inhale, sweep back hand up, both hands to ceiling, chair. Exhale, open to the mirrors, right hand forward, left hand back. Keep moving with the breath. Inhale, back hand sweeps down and up. Exhale, open to the right. Come back into your chair. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, sweep hands up and reach. Exhale, open to the exit. Last time. Inhale, come back into, and I messed that up, so we'll come back into chair, hands to ceiling. Exhale, release hands back to the mat and fold. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Let everything soften and release. Maybe shake the head yes and no. Let gravity support you. One more round of breath here. On your next inhale, come into a half lift. Exhale, walk your hands forward to downward facing dog. Right heel to ceiling, step foot in between hands. Back heel stays lifted. Squeeze feet towards each other. Rise up, bring hands to heart center. Shift your weight onto the front leg. Now shift the heart forward until you can lift the back of the foot off the mat. Hinge at your hips, heart extends forward, left foot extends back. Flex that foot, baby toe side down. Draw left hip down, lift from inner thigh. Core is actively drawing in and up. Keep extending your back foot away from the crown and the crown of your head away from your foot. Now shift your weight back and softly release your back foot down. Bring hands back to the mat and step back to downward facing dog. Left heel up, step your foot between your hands, back heel is lifted, rise up, hands to heart center. Shift weight into your front leg and shift the heart forward until the back heel lifts. This is our warrior 3. Flex the back foot, turn the baby toe side down, draw your right hip down, inner thigh lifts, draw the belly in and up, extend the heart forward. Back foot extends away from the crown and crown away from the foot. Shift the weight back and with control release back foot down and bring hands back to mat and to downward facing dog. Now right heel extends to the ceiling, foot between the hands, Rise up and bring your hands to heart center. Shift weight into your front leg, shift the heart forward, lift the back leg and foot for our warrior 3. Your belly is in and up, keep that back foot flexed. Lift from the back of your heart and draw the knee to your chest. Take one breath here. Keep your foot flexed and extend your foot to the back of the room as you send your heart forward. Shift your weight back, toes touch down. Bring your hands back to the mat for downward facing dog. We'll do this on the other side. Lift the left heel up, step foot between the hands, rise up. Shift the heart forward and move into your warrior 3. Your hands are at heart center and your back foot is flexed. Keep that foot flexed. Lift from the back of the heart and draw your knee towards your chest. And take one breath here. Keeping your foot flexed, extend the foot to the back of the room as you send your heart forward and shift the weight back. Back foot and hands can go to the mat and back into downward facing dog. Lift the right heel to the ceiling and bring your foot between your hands. Rise up, hands to heart center. Shift the heart forward for warrior 3. Lift from the back of the heart, draw that knee to your chest, and stay here. Keep the foot flexed, extend the heel away from you. And now bend the knee, and extend, and bend, and extend, bend. Now extend and stay here. I'm with you folks, it burns good. Keep the foot extending, try to reach it up a little higher, just a little higher. Now keep your foot flexed and sweep your back foot back into warrior 3. Release your back foot to the mat, hands back to the mat, and go back to downward facing dog. All right, left heel up, foot between hands. Rise up with your hands at heart center. Shift the heart forward, back leg lifts for our warrior 3. Lift from the back of the heart and draw the knee to your chest. Stay here. Now keep the foot flexed and extend that heel away from you. And then bend the knee. Now extend and bend, extend and bend, and extend and bend. And now you know where this is headed. Keep it extended. Lift it as high as you can, and then just a little higher yet. You got this. All right, now keep your foot flexed and swing it back into your warrior 3. Release your foot back to the ground. Bring fingertips up to the ceiling. And you did it, guys. Nice work, okay? You can bring your hands back to the mat, step foot back for downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Nice work, everybody, by the way. But we're not done yet. Walk the feet to the top of the mat and come to stand at the top of your mat. Take a moment here to shift around and settle in. Take another breath. And then take a big step back with your left foot. Revolve back heel down and turn both feet to face the mirrors. Heel are turned out, toes are slightly in. Bring hands to your waist, press into outer edges of feet, engage the front thighs. Draw belly in and up. Squeeze your elbows towards one another. Lift in and up and out of the pelvis. And fold. Release your hands to the floor. Come onto your fingertips. Inhale, extend your heart forward. And exhale, bend into your right knee. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bend into your left knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, bend into your back knee. Continue to move with your breath. Feel free to walk your hands with you. If your extended leg foot starts to lift up, allow it. Maybe find a little bit of freedom here. And let's do this one more time each side. And come back to center when you're done. And come onto fingertips and extend your heart forward. Bring hands back to your waist. Hug your elbows towards one another. Rise up from the back of the heart. Turn both feet to face towards the front of the mat. Lift your back heel and step forward. Release your arms along your side and shake that out. Take a moment here. And bring your hands back to heart center. Take a medium step back with your right foot. Revolve your back heel down and turn both feet to face the exit. Turn toes out and heels in, and bend the knees. Lower through your sit bones. Draw the belly in and up and lift your heart. Bring your arms parallel to the mat. Turn palms facing up. Bend your elbows. This is our goddess pose, or God pose for the gentleman in the room. Now, I want you to imagine all the energy you've created in this class this morning and bring it into the palms of your hands. And on your next inhale, reach the hands up to the ceiling, straighten the legs, and share your energy with everyone in the class. Exhale, bend the knees and elbows and bring that energy back to you. Again, inhale and extend and share your energy. Exhale, bend and draw it back in. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, extend, energy is releasing. Exhale, bend and bring that energy back in. Bring your hands back to heart center. Straighten your legs. Turn both feet to face the front of the mat. Lift the back heel. Walk the back foot to the front heel, or to the front foot rather. Release your hands to the side. Take a moment here to settle in and let that energy find a home in your body. On your next inhale, sweep the hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Hands back to mat. Step the feet back for downward facing dog. And stay here for 3 rounds of breath.
Stay here for 1 more breath. And now bring the right knee to the outside of the right wrist. Back and release the knee to the mat. Toes touch under. Bring the right knee to the outside of the right wrist. Move the right foot towards the left side of the mat. Slide the left foot back and release the knee to the mat. Toes tucked under. Second. Make sure your extended leg is in line with the hip socket. Flex the right foot and press the pinky toe side down into the mat. Squeeze the knees towards one another to draw both hip bones forward. Belly is in and up. Lift your heart and walk the hands forward to lower the torso and head to the mat. Stay here for 6 breaths. Lift the gaze, roll onto your right hip, and let the back leg go wherever it goes. Roll onto your right hip, and let the back leg go wherever it goes. Rest your head on your right arm, or use a blanket for support. Stay here and let your body soften.
Keep cueing them. They don't know to go down. Keep cueing them.
Okay.
Turn your heart towards the front of the mat and then release your arms, release your torso, release your head. You can release down.
gratitude with your body.
Western girl, Eastern night, took a wrong turn and found surprise away. I was nothing in no way. Get no way. Get no way.
Bring the body back to center. Use your hands for support and tuck the back toes under. Send your hips up and back to downward dog. Now bring your left knee to the outside of the left wrist. Your left foot moves towards the right side of the mat. Back foot slides back and release the knee to the mat. Toes tucked. Take a peek and make sure your back leg is in line with the hip. Left foot is flexed and pinky toe presses down. Your knees are squeezed towards midline to draw hip bones forward. Draw your belly in and up, and walk your hands forward to lower the torso and head to the mat or to your blanket. Gaze lifts, and now roll onto your left hip and let the back leg to settle. Lift your gaze, roll into your left hip, and let your back leg to settle. Rest your head on your left arm or use a blanket. Release your body with each breath. Feel the energy moving through your body. Move your body back to center, press into the hands, back toes tucked under, hips up and back to downward dog. Now shift the heart forward and come onto your belly. Place the right cheek on the mat and extend the arms away from you like a big T. Right cheek on the mat and extend the arms away from you like a big T. Keep the right arm where it is and bring the left hand in front of your face. Come onto your fingertips and use that connection to press the ground away from you and roll onto your right shoulder, right temple, and right hip. Left foot in front of your face. Left hand and come onto your fingertips and press to roll to the other side. Bend the knees and stack the legs. Recognize your growth on each inhale, then exhale and release any tension on your body. Come back into your belly and bring the arm that was extended alongside your body. Turn the cheek to the other side and take 2 breaths there. Place your arms back to T position. Your left arm stays where it is. Right hand in front of your face onto your fingertips to press and roll to your left shoulder, temple, and hip. Right hand in front of your face, coming onto your fingertips, and using that connection to press and roll to your left shoulder, temple, and hips. Bend the knees and stack the legs. You've been creating an amazing practice. Now it's time to release your body, follow the path of your breath, and soften with each inhale. Come back into your belly and bring the arm that was extended alongside your body. Turn the cheek to the other side and take 2 breaths. Todavía no, not yet. Bring your hands to the sides of your ribs and lift from the back of your heart. Shift the hips back to your heels to child's pose. Release your chest to the mat and let your body melt here. We'll stay here for 5 rounds of breath. Lift the gaze, shift your heart forward, move your feet to one side and find your way to sit down. Make sure you have your block and strap to the side of the mat and then find your way onto your back. Could you please give him his block? Could you please give him the block to have it aside? Okay. Find your way back to the mat. Lay down on your mat. Bend your knees and place the soles of the feet to the mat. Bring them close to your sit bones. Now grab your block. Use it on the baby bear side. Press into the heels to lift your hips. And place the block underneath your sacrum, in between your lower back and your tailbone. Now release your body to the block. Rest your arms alongside your body or reach them behind you, bending the elbows, and let the back of the hands and forearms to rest. Stay here for 8 breaths. Release your body to the block with every exhalation. Keep the left knee bent and slide the right heel away from you, leg extended. Soften your breath and stay here. Keep the left knee bent and slide the right heel away from you. Bend the right knee and bring the sole back to the mat. Now slide the left heel away from you and let your body melt into this posture. Return the left sole to the mat with the knee bent. Lift your hips and remove the block. Release your back to the mat and windshield wiper your knees. Bring the knees back to the center. Keep your feet wide. And release the knees to the right. Stay here or bring the right outer heel to the outside of the left thigh, right above the knee. Option to press the right heel down and try to slide the muscle away from you. Stay here for 5 breaths. If you did the variation, release the foot. Bring the knees back to center, keep the feet wide, and now let the knees fall to the left. Stay here or bring the left outer heel to the outside of the right thigh, above the knee. Option to press the left heel down, trying to slide the muscle away from you. Release your foot if you did the variation and bring the knees back to center. Keep the feet wide. Now grab your strap and bend the right knee to the chest, placing your strap on the sole of your foot wherever it feels comfortable. Extend the heel to the ceiling, and you can keep a soft bend on your knee if that feels comfortable. Release your shoulder, release your jaw, and stay here for 5 breaths. Feel any sensation at the back of your thigh. Send your breath to the extension as you inhale, and then exhale to release any tension. Grab the strap with your right hand. You can keep your left knee bent or slide the heel away from you. Bring your extended leg to the right. Option to use the strap to gently draw the right toes toward the top of the mat, using your breath to settle into whatever space you create. We will stay here for 4 more breaths. Come back to center and hold onto the strap with your left hand. Extend the left heel away from you if you haven't. And now bring the leg across your body to the left side of your mat. Your right arm. Your right arm can extend away from the body. Into whatever sensations you may experience. It's okay. Return to center, remove your strap, and release your sole to the mat. Now bend the left knee to your chest and place the strap on the sole of your foot. Extend your leg to the ceiling, soften your shoulders, and let's take 5 rounds of breath here. You can close your eyes or keep a soft gaze. Now hold onto the strap with your left hand. Keep the right knee bent or extended as you feel comfortable. Open your extended leg to the left. If you took the option to draw the toes towards the top of the mat on the other side, do the same for this side. And breathe into whatever you experience. Feel that extension on your leg, on your thigh. One more breath here. And now come back to center and switch the strap to the opposite hand. Extend the left heel away from you if you haven't, and bring the leg across your body to the right side of the mat. If you reach your neighbor, maybe they will let you rest on them for support. Extend the left arm away from you and allow your gaze to be soft. Back to the center, remove the strap and place it aside. Bring both knees to your chest and allow them to come open as you reach through the inner knees to hold on the outer edge of your foot, big toes or ankle with palms facing it. Place the soles of the feet towards the ceiling as your knees kiss the outer ribs. Release the sacrum towards the mat. Stay in stillness or invite movement into your body. You can sway from side to side on your happy baby, feeling the joy of the movement, of the energy that you've created in your body. You can extend one heel away and then the other. Do wherever feels good to you. We'll stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. Release your bind and hug the knees to your chest. Take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, open up into your Shavasana. Extend the legs and arms away from you, palms up or down, and shift around to find a comfortable space. Let your weight settle in the back body as you settle into your natural rhythm of breath. Melt your body into Shavasana. Close your eyes or keep your gaze softened. Allow the thoughts, images, and sensations to come and go. Focus deep into your breath. Begin to bring awareness to your body. Feel any sensation and start moving your toes and fingertips. Stretch your arms above your head. Bring your knees to your chest and give them a big squeeze. Roll yourself to your left side, coming into your fetal position. Feel gratitude for your body and mind, for bringing you here to this moment that you decided to gift to yourself. Recognize the beautiful practice you've accomplished and notice how far you came, allowing yourself to grow. Using your hands for support, find your way to a comfortable seated position. Keep the eyes closed or gaze soft. Bring one hand to your heart and the other over top. The breaking leads to opening. The opening allows expansion. The expansion creates more space. The space invites growth in. The breaking leads to opening. The opening allows expansion. The expansion creates more space, and the space invites growth in. Bring the palms together at the front of your heart in Namaskar or prayer. Sealing in this movement, sealing into this practice, selfing in the energy you created and the spaces you explored. If your eyes are closed, begin to softly blink to open. Thank you for being present through this session. Thank you for sharing your energy with us and allowing us to guide you. We so appreciate your support, and the puppies appreciate all of your lovely donations. Thank you for being part of this journey. Thank you for the growth that we all have. And I also want to say thank you to our teachers, Audrey, Kirsty, and Rachel, for supporting us through this journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
puppies. You can stay and take photos. We can take photos of you with the puppies. And then don't worry about the mats or anything like that. Usually.
Shall we stay seated down now, right?
Yeah.
It looks like a cord.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone's missing a sock, there's like one around here. Let us know. Puppy trying to take one.
Would you like a picture with the puppy? Okay.
Gracias.
Sí.
It's like I open everything and then I change the music. Yes. So that it's not just, yeah, putting everyone to sleep.